Hello, this is Danny. Welcome to a whole nother review. Today I'll be reviewing the film Inception on Blu-ray disc. Okay, so I bought this film because I really like Nolan. I think he's a fantastic director, and I really wanted to check out Inception, see what I thought about it. Well, Inception is kind of... A lot of people are saying that Inception is a film that is as good or better than Dark Knight, and I disagree with that. Dark Knight is like his awesomest film ever, and like some people prefer this film over Dark Knight, and I disagree with that. I mean, Dark Knight is awesome, and even though Inception is amazing in the special effects department, and I think it's a fantastic film with amazing special effects, I don't think it has as good of a plot as Dark Knight. I thought Dark Knight had a way better plot than Inception. I mean, what I didn't like about Inception was the plot was just so confusing. I mean, it's about a guy that goes, okay, he goes into his dream, and then he goes into another dream, and then another dream. But it's not like, it's a dream within a dream that's in a dream. And that's pretty confusing, I must say, Nolan. I mean, if it was a guy that went into a dream, and then maybe went into a dream, that would have been alright, you know what I'm saying? But like, he went into a dream, and then like another dream, and then a dream. And then you didn't even know if it was a dream at the end or not. It was like open ending. And I get that, but it was confusing as hell. And, but, you know, and I gotta tell you this, everyone, I'm disappointed with the Blu-ray. And the main reason I'm disappointed with this Blu-ray is, what they did was they just made a normal Blu-ray. The Dark Knight Blu-ray was an IMAX Blu-ray that made the film, like, when you watch the Dark Knight on Blu-ray, like, it's like you're immersed in the Dark Knight experience. But when you watch the Inception Blu-ray, it's like you're not in Inception. You're just watching a normal Blu-ray movie. What they should have did was they should have made an IMAX version of this on Blu-ray. That's what they should have did. But what they did was they said, okay, let's take Inception and let's put DTS HD Master Audio on it so people will get the highest quality of sound. And that's great. The sound sounded fantastic on it. But do I think that the viewers got what they got in the theater? I mean, the Dark Knight Blu-ray was phenomenal. I mean, this Blu-ray is like, come on, Nolan, like, if you're gonna do, okay, first of all, if Nolan is gonna do Dark Knight and make an IMAX Blu-ray, and then Nolan's gonna say that Inception, the best way to watch Inception is at the IMAX theater, and not make an IMAX Blu-ray is an insult to fans. And that's one of the main complaints I had about this Blu-ray. And I went to Blu-ray.com and I complained about this. And what they did was they blocked me and deleted all my comments, and they didn't want anybody to complain about Inception. And I think that's because it was, I think people that are working for Blu-ray.com are supported by Warner Brothers, and that's why they deleted my comment, because they don't want anybody to complain about this movie. But you know what? I am like this Blu-ray cost me $29 at Walmart, and for it to not be at IMAX Blu-ray is insult to me. Now, like, if I'm telling Nolan right now, if you're gonna make another Blu-ray, I know that your next movie is gonna be what, you know, Dark Knight Rises Again, right? That's the next Batman movie, right? If you're gonna make another Blu-ray, at least make an IMAX transfer of that on Blu-ray, because that is gonna make it phenomenal. But the sound effects were amazing on this Blu-ray. I'll give it that. But I'm not a sound person. Like, I like sound and everything, but you give me you just give me a Dolby Digital track and I'll be happy. But I love the soundtrack on this, and it sounded phenomenal. And I can't even tell the difference between the two sound qualities. But DTS HD Master Audio is definitely phenomenal, and the sound was really amazing. I checked this out on a DTS HD Master Audio system, and it was phenomenal. So I liked it. I guess I have two things that I don't like about it was the plot and the transfer of the movie. I think they could have did a better job. And you know what? I think that it's important that people criticize something about this movie, because the thing that gets me is people hype this movie up so much and they say it's the best movie in the whole world, and it's not. It's kind of like James Cameron's Avatar. And people are like, oh, James Cameron's best movie is Avatar. And then you look at it and you go, no, it's not. His best movie is Terminator. Why would you say Avatar is his best movie? Terminator is a much better movie than Avatar. It's a way better action movie. But the reason why people say Avatar is better is because it's a PG movie and anybody can go to the movie, right? You know what I mean? And it's same for Inception. People are saying Inception is better than Dark Knight, and it's not. Dark Knight's a better movie. I mean, the performances are awesome in this. Ellen Page, Leonardo DiCaprio, but the plot is what's lacking in this movie because it's so confusing. There's so many mini plots within the plots, and there's so many settings, and the movie just has like this full circle like plot going around, and then you're not really sure if he's in a dream or not, and it's kind of open-ended. But all in all, I enjoyed the movie, and I like the sound effects and the special effects, and I thought that was phenomenal. But I think it's a little bit overhyped. I don't think it's the best movie ever. I think it's one of Nolan's really great films, but I wouldn't say it's his best movie ever. I mean, Dark Knight is better. I think better, and I even like this movie here better. Yeah, Batman Begins. I even like this movie better than this movie, and that's my opinion. You know, I'm entitled to my own opinion, but I still liked Inception. I just don't think that. I think it's a little bit overhyped. I think it's overhyped. I mean, I love the score, love the music, and I would have loved to see an IMAX Blu-ray version of this. I would have loved to see that, and I'm a little disappointed with Nolan that he didn't do that. And I think it's a little bit disrespectful to the fans of Inception, because Inception is such a huge, atmosphere. That's what really you go to see this movie for is the the amazing special effects and the huge tall buildings and everything. And Nolan's the best way to see this movie is in IMAX. So why are you not making an IMAX Blu-ray of Inception, Nolan? Why didn't you do it? And that's my biggest question for Nolan on this, So if I was going to rate this, the movie and the Blu-ray as one to give it a rating, I would give it an 8, because I'm disappointed with the transfer of this movie. I think it could have been better. And I'm disappointed with the plot a little bit because it's a little bit confusing. And I felt that the movie kind of had elements of other movies in it. It kind of felt like Matrix meets, I guess, Nightmare on Elm Street kind of thing. You know what I mean? And South Park parodied this movie, and they had Freddy Krueger in it, and it was hilarious. But yeah, you can see why it's kind of like Matrix or Nightmare on Elm Street, or both of them together. It has kind of that element to it. But this whole going into a dream, going into another dream, it's really confusing. But I really like the special effects in it. So all in all, I give it an 8 out of 10. And it's got some really good special features on here. They show you how they did all the special effects in the movie, and it's pretty interesting to see all that. And it's a pretty sweet cover too. So I give it an 8 out of 10. I say it's a good movie. But I won't say it's the best movie ever, and I won't say it's Nolan's best movie ever. And it kind of makes me mad that some people say it's better than Dark Knight, because it's not. But I really, really want to see the next Batman movie, because I think Nolan's the perfect director to do Batman. And so I'll give it an 8 out of 10, and I'll say check it out. Good movie, but not Nolan's best film, but still great. And I think the transfer could have been better. So, but I still say get the Blu-ray if you can get it cheap. Check it out, and have an awesome day.